We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. You talk about the Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week when they went over the Rams.
And it's the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
On 3rd down, Anthony. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st down, Shields. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 29. I kind of thought that they would accept that even with the good game they had.
I'm with you on that one because it would have set up a 2nd and 5 situation. Now you have 1 down to pick up the 1st down, and you know it's not guaranteed in the NFL.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Anthony. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And they'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. We talk about this Seahawks defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
To throw on third down, Anthony. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off play action, Anthony. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Throwing on first down, Anthony. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Up the middle they go. Shields. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Now 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Sliding out of the pocket. Out right to Smith-Njigba. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Anthony. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Anthony. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Anthony. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Off play action. Anthony. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 33. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jet sweep here, Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 5. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Well, this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Akers again. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground until about the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
They'll run on first down. Shields. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it up, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd down and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Powering his way forward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Shields down to about the 32.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Anthony. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
49ers 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Seahawks extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Trayvon Walker able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Anthony. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anthony. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And he's got his big tight end here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 3rd down, Shields. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
And the 49er 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Anthony. And he completes it to Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Shields. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Anthony. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Yellow.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Shields. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously got a carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, that created some nice space for him.
And that play going absolutely nowhere. And now it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And some room to work. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete